Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2021. Yes, as you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are third from the top at the moment, just behind Red Bull and Mercedes. And once again, unfortunately, we've got to adapt loads of parts before the end of the season, which we've got no chance of doing because the actual price for the parts is pretty expensive and we just haven't got the resource points. Anyway, it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Brazil Autodrome Jose Carlos Pache. Yes, so practice has been completed. As you can see, we've got some more lovely resource points. 1,647. And we've got development boost, turbo, fuel efficiency, and the electrical systems. Fan-bloody-tastic. So thankfully this is a circuit that the Hookster absolutely loves, so we should get a good result, and even better I think in qualifying. So we cross the line now for the first qualifying run, and it's pole position for the Hookster. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into qualifying, and you can see we've actually dropped out of fourth position, still ahead of our teammate though, Lando Norris, and we are slightly up on the deltas, as you can see, about a quarter of a second, just over a quarter of a second, so we may be able to get into the top three with this. Let's have a look. We're about to cross the line. Are we going to get into third position? Are we? And the answer to that is going to be, oh bloody hell, second place. We have actually split the Mercedes of Russell and Hamilton. Russell in pole position at the moment. As we accelerate forward now to even later into qualifying, you can see that we're still in third now. Third position, we dropped down one place, but we are once again slightly up on that delta time, so we may possibly get in front of Russell. Let's have a look and see what happens as we cross the line. And it's pole position. I can't believe it. It's pole position. But can we hold on to it? Anyway, that's it. Qualifying has been completed. At the moment, we are still in pole position at the moment. But is it going to drop down or are we going to stay there? Well, we're just slowing off to let some of the cars go past us. But we're just about to find out if we did actually get pole position for our race at Brazil.
Okay, good job, mate. Really
oh
well
my
done.
God.
That was a
I said it was going to be a good one. And we did. We did get pole. And our Lando Norris, man, has only finished in 7th place. What a loser. What an absolute loser. Only 7th. Anyway, let's do this.
Welcome along then to the place where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner. And it's the place, a year later, that Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's Interlagos, and it's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if of course the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Perez, Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Gasly and Christian Lundgaard, Tsunoda, Ocon, Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, Bottas, Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll and Callum Ilott, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go from first place on the grid. Look at this. He tried to go off to the left to try and cover off the line, but the car's now going on the outside. There's George Russell and Maxi Boy Verstappen. As we go to turn 1, this is going to get very, very tight, but we are still maintaining the lead. Yes, we are still in the lead, but I think Maxi Boy has got past Russell. Yes, he has. So Maxi Boy's up to 2nd place, George Russell in 3rd, Perez in 4th, and Lewis Hamilton is down there in 5th place. Oh, poor Lulu. Poor Lulu. Oh, in fact, he's dropped down behind Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso is going to 5th place. We are, of course, still in the lead. Yes, in the lead at the moment. Look at this. Maxi Boy's getting very, very close to our rear end. I don't know how long we can keep the lead. He's trying for a dive around the outside of us, but we still managed to hang on at the moment to this first position in our glorious Papaya McLaren. Yes, and the weather is looking really decent at this circuit. Really decent indeed. As you can see, about to complete lap 1. Let's see how we're going to do. So there you go. Just over half a second ahead of Maxi Boy Verstappen. George Russell still in 3rd place at the moment. Sergio Perez still in 4th. And Fernando Alonso is currently in 5th position as we cross the line and start lap 2 of this Grand Prix. Yes, so we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 2 as you can see. And we're just about to cross the line, I think. Yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, it's the fastest lap of the race. So we are really pushing. We are really pushing, as you can see, in this Grand Prix to hold on to this first position as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Yes, still hold on to the lead, but Maxi Boy is not going anywhere. He's just shy of a quarter of a second behind us. Russell's in 3rd, Perez in 4th, and Alonso is still in 5th position. So really no change behind us at the moment as we continue on in the lead of this Grand Prix on lap 6 as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Yes, lap 8. Look at this. Verstappen's going for a move around outside of us. Oh, this is going to get very, very tight indeed, but we have got the inside line. We go up a little bit too much onto the curb in there, but we do manage to make it stick and hold on to this first position on lap 8 as we accelerate forward at the end of lap 8. I'm pretty sure we're going to come in on this lap. Let's have a look and see if we do. Yes, we do. Maxi Boy doesn't come in. He elects to go round again, so that's great news for us as we come in for our stop. There's the lads. They're all ready for us. They are all ready. Thank you, lads. We need a fast stop, please. Very, very fast indeed, because I've got to get past Maxi Boy onto the yellow sidewall tyre. That was a great stop. Well, 2.6, just slightly slower than normal of 2.5 seconds, but just it's milliseconds. And that should be enough, hopefully, to maintain the lead of this Grand Prix. We're just about to find out. Got to go around the very, very twisty pit exit though, and let's see if we can rejoin in a decent place. And there's lots of traffic in front of us. There's lots of traffic. This is not decent at all. We've rejoined 18th position and we've got 3 cars ahead, 3 back markers of Giovinazzi. We've got Stroll, and there's another car ahead of him which I can't quite see what the number is, but oh dear, as we accelerate forward out of lap 9. We're going to go for a move to the inside of Giovinazzi already. Yes, we can't afford to get held up by these cars, otherwise we could lose the lead from Maxi Boy. And we're bashing into the back of Lance Stroll as well in the Aston Martin. Are we going to see if we can do a dive? No. Very, very sensible. But oh, yes he has. Yes he has. He's saying, come on Lance, get out of the way. Get out of the bloody way. And we're going down the inside now, are we? Yes, we do. So we get past Lance Stroll in the 16th place at the moment. We've got Callum's an idiot currently ahead of us in 15th place. And of course, that Williams car. And Bottas is just ahead of him in 14th position. Now, thankfully, cars are coming in for their stops now. So we should get back into the points. And are we going to go past Callum's an idiot already? I think we are. Yes. Oh, this is tight. Very, very tight indeed. So past Callum's an idiot up into 13th position now. No, actually, we're going up higher because they're still coming out of the pits. 12th place at the moment. 12th place. Oh no! 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 I don't believe there's Verstappen. There's Verstappen. He's come out of the pits, but we're going for a move on Maxi Boy Verstappen round the outside. Oh, it's contact! I do, and he's round. Maxi Boy Verstappen has gone round. I don't believe it. That was very, very close on that pit stop. Well, we'll find out exactly what happened there in the replay at the end of the race. But as we accelerate forward out of lap 10, we are still in 11th place at the moment. But we've got lots of cars still got to come in for their stops because they're still on the soft tyre. So hopefully we can get back into possibly 2nd place. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, 6th at the moment, 5th at the moment. Any advance on that? Yes, Perez is still in the pit lane. So we're going to go up at least into 4th place. Yes, so it's 4th position at the moment. We've got Bottas still ahead of us and Charles Leclerc. But they still haven't come in for their pit stop yet as we accelerate forward out of lap 11. So hopefully these cars now will come in for their stop. It's a very, very late stop considering they're on soft tyres as well. But anyway, Bottas comes in, but I think yes, Leclerc's coming as well. No, he hasn't. Leclerc's still out there. There he is, directly ahead of us. I was looking at the left-hand side of the screen there, but no, Leclerc is still out at the moment, but he's still got to come in for his stop. He's on those soft tyres, so we are really in a net first place at the moment. We're just holding behind Leclerc, but he's also going to hold behind Leclerc, or is he going to dive down the inside? Oh, this is tight, very, very tight indeed. But no, we do hold station because we don't want to smash into the back of Leclerc as we accelerate forward at lap 12, and I'm pretty sure now he's going to come into the pits. Yes, there he does. He peels off into the pits to take his stop, and we now go into the lead. Back into the lead, I should say, of this Grand Prix on lap 13. It's taken a while to get back into the lead, but we have done it. So back into the lead of the race as we accelerate forward at lap 15. no change in the lead at the moment. But Sergio Perez is looking like an angry wasp behind us, trying to get past in that Red Bull. Of course, his car's a lot faster than us, and he does it, but we've got the tighter inside line. Can we hold on to it? Yes, we can. Wowzers me trousers. That was tight. Very, very tight indeed, but we hold on to first place at the moment. Half a second ahead of Sergio Perez as we accelerate forward now to lap 18. It's the last lap of the race. This is the last opportunity for Sergio Perez to try and get past us, but I don't think he's got the legs. He hasn't got the legs, so we are going to win the race in our McLaren. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, almost biblical scenes as we cross the line. Yes. Hookster was happy with that. Look, the finger of truth comes out as well. The finger of truth. Yes. Great result. Great result. And Esteban Ocon gets driver of the day. And of course, I think it's Zach Williams, isn't it? Yes. So there is Zach Brown. He must be very happy with Hookster. Very happy indeed. He's signing. Well, it's going great. It's going great. What can I say? And there he is. There's Hookster. Look at him. Look at him. So sprightly. So sprightly. Only 39 years old and he's still winning races. That's what the most important thing is. That he still wins races. And there was no famous F1 YouTubers as the mechanics. There he is. Look at him. He says, yeah, come on. Tell me I'm awesome. Tell me I'm awesome. Yes. So he holds up the trophy now. Yes. Well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. It's time for the champagne to go over everyone. La 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 la. So let's have a look at the point situation at the moment. As you can see, we won the race and we got fastest lap, so we got an embarrassment of riches, 26 points. So look at the standings and see where we are now. Oh wow, 4th position, 157 points, 102 behind the leader, which is currently George Russell. Lando Norris in 2nd place with 183, Max Verstappen in 3rd position with 170 points. And in the constructors, we are 2nd. Oh my goodness. So we move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Australia. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. And we have done our practice already. And we've got some more lovely resource points. 1,733 development boosts have been applied. Brakes, energy store, tyre wear, supermodels. What? No supermodels? Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So here we are at Australia, and unfortunately this is not a circuit that Hookster has liked in recent years, and unfortunately it's reflected in how well he's done as Christian Lundgaard puts in the fastest lap. Let's have a look and see what we get as we cross the line, and it's going to be at the moment 4th place, half a second behind the leader. Oh dear, there's Mick Schumacher coming out of the pits, and very unsighted for us. They almost went into the back of him, so we've definitely lost that lap. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying. You can see, oh my goodness, we have dropped down to 18th position. We are 1.1 up on the deltas though, so this should get us out of the bad zone and into the good zone. Hopefully we can get a top 10 out of this. Let's have a look as we're about to cross the line, and it's going to be, oh no, we didn't in fact, only 11th place, but our teammates doing even worse. Lando Norris is only in 13th position as we accelerate forward now. That's it, that's the end of qualifying. We're in 12th at the moment, but we're almost half a second up on the deltas, so this should get us at least top 10. Let's have a look and see if we can get into the top 10 as we're about to cross the line. The answer to that is, I don't know, because he disappeared before he told me. Anyway, we will find out. I think we did manage to get top 10. No, we didn't. Oh my goodness, only 12th position. What a disappointment in Australia. Lando Norris got 5th.
Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne for what no doubt will be an intense day of racing. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda, Lundgaard, the captain, Carlos Sainz and Bottas, Islet, Leclerc, Lance Stroll and Mick Schumacher. Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Clear Mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go from 12th place. We've got Christian Lundgaard off to the left-hand side. We're going to go into turn 1. This is going to get very, very tight indeed. We've got Tsunoda, we've got Ocon, we've got Alonso, and we've got a car on the right-hand side of us. It's Williams. What the hell was he doing? Was that Tsunoda? I'm not quite sure. Whoever it was. No, it was Bottas, apparently. What was he doing there? I don't know. But anyway, we managed to get up into the points, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, up into 9th position through all that melee. And we are now chasing after an Alpine in front of us. And it's Fernando Alonso ahead of us. Yes. So we got Yuki Tsunoda currently behind us in 10th position. We got Fernando Alonso currently ahead. Yuki Tsunoda's trying for a sneak down the inside of us, as you can see, but we managed to hold on to the position. So 9th place, I think, is probably about the best we're going to get in this race, because we never do very well in recent times at Australia. No, it's not a track that the Hookster is getting very good. In fact, he's getting worse at it. Very, very worse indeed. But anyway, still holding on. We just need points. We need points every race. That's all we ask of ourselves, and that's all the team asks of us as well. Anyway, we had a fantastic result in the last round of winning the race, so I'm sure the team will be happy whatever we get in this race, to be honest. So here we are then, still in 9th position at the moment. Fernando Alonso ahead of us. He's got the gap almost up to 3/4 of a second already. Yuki Tsunoda still behind us in 10th position. We're about to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix at Australia. Australia, put another shrimp on the barbie. Put another shrimp on the barbie. And the fastest lap goes to Sergio Perez. And I don't know why I'm talking like that. Anyway, let's accelerate for that lap 2. Lap 2. Still in 9th position. George Russell now puts in our fastest lap. We are still chasing Fernando Alonso, but he's 1.7 seconds up the road. So we accelerate forward. Oh, we got some yellow flags. The car slowing down. It's Gasly. Oh, his engine has hand grenaded itself. Pierre Gasly's engine has blown up, so that's the end for Pierre. Oh, mon Dieu. Mon Dieu, Pierre. Mon Dieu. As we accelerate forward out, and there's the confirmation after quite a long time that says that Pierre Gasly is out of the sessions. I don't know whether he was still trying to get around the circuit, but he parked it up very, very late, as you can clearly have seen all the smoke coming out the back. I'm sure he would have parked it up earlier. Anyway, as we accelerate forward down to lap 4, and there is Pierre Gasly, his car parked up to the left-hand side, so he got past him, and we're of course now in 8th position, but we're getting some real pressure from Christian Lundgaard behind in the Ferrari car. Can we manage to hold on to him? Well, we will find out in the later stages of this Grand Prix as we accelerate forward to lap 6. Yes, lap 6. And I think we're going to come in for our pit stop now. We're going to pit from 8th place. Are we going to come in? Yes, we do. Christian Lundgaard doesn't come in the Ferrari, so he carries on going round, and we come in for our stop. Where are the lads? I can't see the lads. The lads weren't ready for us. The lads weren't ready. Oh no. Hope this doesn't affect our stop. Come on, lads. Come on. Yes, they were having a cup of tea, I think, a cup of tea in the pit garage, and didn't know we were coming in. Anyway, we're going to rejoin at the moment, I think, in 16th place. It was a good stop, though, 2.5 seconds, so despite the fact they weren't ready for us, they really pulled out the stops. That was a joke. Yes, they pulled out the stops, and they got us done pretty quickly as we rejoin now. Currently with not much traffic around us, in fact no traffic at all, just the car behind us is Queen Latifah, but we are in 16th place and we're chasing Giovinazzi as we accelerate forward to lap 7. We're going past the pits. Thankfully cars are now coming in for their stops, So we should get up into at least 14th place. I think there's 2 cars in. Yes, Bottas is in and Carlos Sainz in 14th position. So we go past both of those. And we are now up into 14th place as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Going past the pits again. Look at this, a huge gaggle of cars have now come in for their pit stop. A huge gaggle of cars, and one's come out ahead of us. Oh no, who is it? Who is it? It's Christian Lundgaard in the Ferrari. Oh, he's beat us in the pit stops. But can we get past Lundgaard? Let's have a look and see if we can. I think we're going to dive it down the inside. Are we going to do it? Yes, we do. It's Hoekstra. Oh, trying to get a contact, a little bit of wheel banging there as well. But we've managed to get past Christian Lundgaard. Yes, he definitely jumped us in the pit stop. So that was absolutely sensational as we accelerate forward at lap 9. Just going past the pits again. One more car in. It's Charles Leclerc in the Aston Martin. So we're going to go back into our net 8th place that we had pretty much from the start of this Grand Prix as we accelerate forward at lap 10. Oh no, look at this! Yellow flags. I think a car's gone into the wall. Not quite sure who that was, but it's Christian Lundgaard. He is out of the session and the safety car's come out. Now, did he have contact with us? I'm not quite sure if he did or not. We will find out at the end of the Grand Prix whether he had contact with us or not. But anyway, safety car is now coming in on lap 13. Very late call for the safety car. Only 2 laps left of this Grand Prix. Let's see if we are going to gain the positions. Maybe get past any of the car. Look at this. Look, Hoekstra all the time, just inching forward. Trying to. He's not even looking at the car in front of him. He's looking at Fernando Alonso. That's his target. The other car in front of him. He's not even bothered about Ricciardo. He just wants to go, go, go. Anyway, we're about to find out as we come around these final corners to resume the Grand Prix. Here we go then. Here we go. They're going to get the jump on us. They always do. And off they go like a jackrabbit. And we've got no defence. Absolutely no defence once again. And they're off. So we're still in 8th position. Daniel Ricciardo ahead of us. Carlos Sainz now is the car behind us in 9th position as we try desperately to catch up to these cars and go very wide on the exit there into turn 1. That was not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted indeed. As we accelerate forward at lap 15. It's the last lap of the race, everyone. Yes, still in 8th position. That looks like that's going to be our finishing order, but still got some points. So not too bad at Australia for us in our Papaya McLaren. As Sergio Perez wins the race for Red Bull. Well done to Sergio, and we cross the line in 8th place. Not too shabby indeed. Well done, Hoekstra. Well done. Driver of the day goes to Antonio Giovinazzi. Yes. And there is Christian Horner, thankfully not without a dodgy haircut this time around. Yes, he's been to the barbers, he's okay. And there's the winner of the race, Sergio Perez. I think he's going to get congratulated by Maxi Boy, is he? No, he says, can't be bothered, mate, can't be bothered. So there are the team mechanics once again congratulating themselves, like they always do. Well done, they say, well done indeed. So there you go then, another race has been completed as we look at the Australian skyline. Onto the podium, there's Checo. Maxi Boy was in 2nd place. And the trophy goes up high, there it goes. And it's time now for the champagne! The champagne! Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Now, a few of you may have been wondering, because Christian Lundgaard was behind us, whether he actually made contact with us. Let's have a look at the replays and see exactly what happened. So here is Christian Lundgaard, and yes, he is behind the Hoekstra. So is there going to be contact made between us? We're about to find out. Going through the chicane section here, and as you can see, no! There was no contact. He just lost it on the curbs, and he goes straight into the wall. And that was the end of Christian Lundgaard's race. Oh my goodness. Let's go for another camera angle just in case you lot don't believe me. But here we go. There's going for a nose cam here. As you can see, he's nowhere near the Hoekstra. He just goes on the curb and he takes too much curb and that's it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Straight into the barrier. Wowzers. Wowzers me trousers. So look at the final point situation after these 2 rounds then. We are still in 4th place. 114 points behind the leader now. George Russell is currently in the lead with 275. Lando Norris in 2nd with 195 points. And we're 2nd in the Constructors. Wow. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Another exciting episode of the All Seasons has been completed. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.